So I started studying astrology when I was 19, based on just unexplained experiences that I had. And I realized I had 12th and 8th house planets. And once I learned that, it validated my life and who I was. And I began researching the 8th and 12th houses for the past 28 years. I've been really looking at charts of clients. People from all over the world have joined my Facebook groups that I dedicate to both of these houses, and have just seen these patterns continuously happen throughout the clients' lives. Unexplained experiences, spiritual experiences that no one can explain. And all of these people have similar life journeys, and they're meant to be spiritual. So I started collecting all this research and started sharing my own stories, my own experiences with other 8th and 12th house people, which I call phoenixes and angels. 8th housers are phoenixes and 12th housers are angels. And I put their own experiences in this book and the things they've shared with me through my groups, but also through me doing consultations with people from all over the world. So I really wrote this book. It came out of just people reaching out to me from all over about articles that I wrote. I thought, I'm going to put this in a book to help people that have these placements and help them know they're not alone, and have them join my 8th and 12th house groups and connect with each other. And so that's how this book came to be. The most important thing that I find when I meet people that have never had their astrology chart done, when I see planets in the 8th or 12th, immediately I'm drawn, and I tell them what I see and different experiences they may have had, and their eyes get big and they're like, I can't believe this. How did you know this? And it's because it's energy, it's a science. And so for those that don't know, if you have 8th or 12th house planets, it really can validate your personal experiences. When you were younger, it can show you how you dream, why you know things, why you have intuition, why you may have lost a loved one at a young age, why you might have some type of trauma. And it validates your life experience because your chart is the map of your soul. So when if you have planets in those two areas, it makes you stronger. And I believe knowing more about it can help people heal, become more resilient, and transform, and just become a stronger person. And then they get interested in knowing more about astrology. And then there's so many things that I can help them with to learn the basics. And then those seasoned astrologers, I know a lot of them, they often tell me that those two houses confuse them. So people, it's like the mysterious, misunderstood houses in astrology. And I believe someone that has planets there can really explain it better, right? Because you've lived it. And I've lived these things. And so I'm able to connect with people and explain it on a basic level. And that's why, I offer this book to other astrologers, because they're counseling people, they're doing charts, and it can give them some tips on what 8th and 12th house people report that their life experience is and the way they feel. And it can help them help people in a deeper way to read my book and to see the stories that all these people have shared with certain placements, like the sun in the 8th, sun in the 12th. It gives them tips, and then they can truly understand and help people on a deeper level. That's why I hope that seasoned astrologers, students, people that don't know anything can pick up this book and really learn more about these two mystical houses. And I hope that they do. As a writer, what always works for me is to handwrite first. And I really sit in a silent place, get connected, and I get a pen and piece of paper, and I just start handwriting everything that comes through. And it just flows that way. And I'll have pages and notebooks full of writing. And then I type. So I don't start out on the computer typing. That's not how I work. I have to handwrite first. And I find that really connects to my intuition. And I see, different images and feelings come through. And I'm like, yeah, I need to share this. And I really get it all out on paper. And then multiple edits. So every day I will go back and look at it at night, tweak a little bit here, add a little bit here, and then I might go a day or two and not look at the manuscript at all and go back and look at it again. And it's amazing how many errors you can find when you think that you had everything fixed, right? So little tweaks and spelling, and then, I forgot to talk about this. So then adding that, and it's just a very detailed process And I'm like, tear it up, I'm redlining it. It's okay to have someone look at it. And I did that as well and say, don't be afraid to edit it. Tell me what you really think. And having that openness of criticism, of feedback. And that's how I do my process. It's just it's a lot of work to write a book and a lot of editing that goes into it, but it's a great thing and it's a lot of fun. And when it's finally done, you're just so happy. But it's like a baby. It's like, a baby. From birth to end, it's a lot of work you put in, but it's worth it in the end, right? I would tell my teenage self that it's okay to be kind and intuitive, and to trust my intuition, and also to have stronger boundaries with people. And I wish I would have knew that when I was in my younger days. It would have created a lot less heartache for me. Let me just say that. And knowing that I wasn't just being imaginative, that I had true intuition, and that was something I was born with. And no one really could explain that to me when I was growing up. And now, I wish I would have knew those things. The biggest thing I hope is that astrology students, astrologers, and anyone that reads this book will know that the 8th and 12th houses are amazing houses. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's not a bad thing to have planets in those houses. It's actually a blessing, because having planets there make you spiritual. They make you special, and it makes you a phoenix and an angel, which very few people can go through these experiences that you have, and you're special, and you can use your gifts to help other people heal and grow stronger through your own support, because you've lived these things. So it's not a bad thing to have 8th and 12th house planets. I want to make that clear to everyone out there.